Anyways, I saw this interesting conversation piece on Facebook. A guy that I follow, he has a gaming page, or a kind of a gaming page called Going Postal Gaming, and he posted this tweet, this screenshot of a tweet, and I just took the screenshot and we're gonna discuss it, right? So Landon, snap. There we go. Landon, a big streamer. I want to say they're a streamer. They're like a streamer, like a content creator. They said, review of XDefiant so far. XDefiant is a new shooting game that people are looking at as like a replacement to COD and to bring back fast, high-octane arena shooter, right? So, the good and the bad. He has the good and the bad. Good, free-to-play, great maps. Mid-air strafe movement is unique. No skill-based matchmaking and satisfying gunplay. Bad. Lackluster gameplay with no goals, no kill streaks / score streaks. Health regens too slowly, and desync / dying around walls a lot. Thoughts? Someone said also bad. You can't play on old gen Xbox. Going Postal Gaming went off on this. I don't know why specifically. He just really slugged on this girl really fast. But he said it's been 5 years since the release of the current gen consoles. If you can't save $400 over the course of 5 years to upgrade, that's on you. PS4 and Xbox One shipped 11 years ago! ! Gaming is a luxury, not a right. If you can't afford to buy the current gen 5 years in, then you don't get to play. Thoughts? That's what he posted. He posted this on his gaming page and said, thoughts. And I said, in my head, this would be a great talk segment. Why? Why is because two things. One, people will look at this from the view of someone who is being elitist and or... Yeah, okay. See, that's the point. Looking at this of the point of being elitist and people who are trying to gatekeep gaming. No one is gatekeeping gaming. This exists on 3 major platforms. PC, PS5, and Xbox Series consoles. No one is gatekeeping. You have a third option here. You do not have to buy a current generation console. If I believe XDefiant is also on PC, why the fuck haven't you sold your old gen Xbox and bought a potato PC that can run the game? If a potato PC can run the game is the next part that we get to. If this game had came out on PS4 and Xbox One, it would have had to be downscaled for previous generation hardware with different specifications in mind. Maybe this game needs an 8-core 16-thread CPU or a 6-core 12-thread CPU. The hardware for the PS4 and the Xbox One consoles cannot do that. The CPU infrastructure on the old hardware, on the old generation hardware, is too far back. It is too far gone to be saved for a lot of modern games. Fortnite has somehow done it, even making their game work on mobile and Nintendo Switch. But some game developers do not want to create multiple different reeled-in experiences for their game and have it be compromised for the previous generation of consoles. It's the same reason why some people say that Xbox Series existing and Xbox Series X and S existing at the same time is holding back the X, because they have to be feature parity for one another. If you have a Series X, you are being held back, unfortunately, by Series S owners, because Series S has to have feature parity with Series X. That is why a game like... What up, Krillin? That is why a game like Starfield doesn't have a 60 FPS mode on Xbox Series X, because the Xbox Series S cannot handle it. Now imagine what you would have to do to XDefiant to get it running on the previous generation of consoles, instead of just reeling in the experience and the hardware specifications, knowing what you're working with. It has been 5 years. If you have not been able to afford a new generation console in 5 years, if you are broke, just say that. If you chose to be irresponsible with your money and not choose to buy a PC instead of buying a console in the first place, just say that. Some would say, I see you, Tang, don't worry, I see you. Some would say that this tweet is elitist and it holds back gaming because what you're telling people is if they can't afford the new generation consoles, they should not be allowed to play. And others would say that if you can't afford a new generation of consoles, you should have chosen to buy a PC instead. Let me know how you guys feel about this tweet, this thread right here, down in the comment section down below of the YouTube video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more thought-provoking content, talk segments such as this. Tell me, guys, tell me how you guys feel about us being 5 years into a console generation and people still expecting to be catered to on the previous generation of consoles. This has been Beanie Thuggish for the YouTubes, talking about console limitations still holding back gaming in the eyes of some players still wanting new generation games ported to older hardware, signing out and saying peace. Okay, I can boot up Paladin.